Welcome back to the channel. So today we will be solving this very important problem which was asked in LnT, and by solving this problem you will learn a lot of. Okay, let's see the input and output. So by looking at the input data we can see that it is a employee related thing, right? We have employee name, employee ID, like a department ID, salary, and in the output also we can see that we have department ID, employee minimum salary, employee maximum salary. So by looking at the data like input and output, we can see that we need to find the minimum and a maximum salary in each department, right? So let's see the challenge that we need to solve. Get the name of the highest salary and lowest salary employee in each department. Okay, so each keyword is involved, right? So by looking at the each keyword, what we can think, we can like think that we need to apply the group by, or we can use the partition by on department column, right? Because for each department we need to find, right? Okay, let's read the rest part of the question. If the salary is same, then return the name of the employee whose name comes first in the lexicographical order. Okay, so this we will see, but let's understand how that output is getting generated from this input, right? Okay, now so we need to group the data on the employee ID that we understood, and since we need to deal on the department ID, or we can say that the department level, like we will group the data, and let's see how we can approach this problem, right? So let's see. So if you can see this record, this record, this record, these three are the record which comes from department one, right? And these two, sorry, these two are the record which comes from department two, right? Okay. Now, so how we can approach this problem by looking at the like since we need to generate the minimum or the maximum salary employee, what we can use the row number, right? We can use the row number, and with the help of this, we can find the minimum and maximum salary, right? Let's see how we can like use here the row number and find the required output. Okay, so let's see how this row number will help, right? So let me write the code over here, right? So let me write row number. So we can write over, and I'm not writing window, so let me write in short form window partition by, we will partition this by department ID, right? And then order by, why order by? Let me explain. So basically what we will do, we will order the data on the salary, like ascending order of salary, and generate the row number, right? So let me write over here first. So we can write salary over here, salary, right? So this is one, this is first column, and what we will write? We will write one more column. Why one more column? If you read this carefully, we need the employee name first when there is a tie in the salary, right? So what we can do, we can order this employee name also in the ascending order, right? So let's see that example. Let's see that with the help of example. So this is one, right? Let's see how this row number will be generated over here. So since we are grouping the data on the department ID level, so let me like circle this so it will be easy for us to understand. So this is department one, right? And let's see how the rank will be or row number will be generated. So now, if you see here, these two, like, let me write like this. So this record and this record. If you see, we have the same salary, that is 30,000, 30,000, right? Uh, right. So, but if you see the names, like these names, like whose name come first in the lexicographical order? Arun, right? Because A comes first, then S. So the rank or row number will be this. for this Arun, the row number will be 1. For this one, row number will be 2, right? And the next record, this row number, for this one, row number will be 3, right? So this is for the department 1. Let me change the color of pen, right? Okay, now let's see for the department 2, right? For this one we have 20,000 and 40,000, right? 20,000, 40,000. So this will be row number 1. This will be row number 2. I think this is very easy to understand, right? Okay. Now let's see why we have written count also, right? So let me write the code for count also. So what we will do, the second step will be we will write the count also. So count over window dot partition by department ID, and I think that's it. This will do our job. So basically what want to achieve, we want to achieve the count or number of employees in each department. Let's see how this will help us. Let's see how this will help us. So if let me like erase these things. Okay, let's see how this will help. Let me change the color of pen. Okay. So for the department 1, how many employees are there? 3. So the count will be 3, 3, 3, right? And for the department 2, let's see the how many employees are there. 1 and 2. So we have 2. So count will be 2, 2. Okay. Now, so all the columns which were required, we have generated. Let's see how these two columns will help. So how we can achieve the like our answer. So the third step will be what we will do, we will use when statement. We will use when function. So in PySpark, we use function, right? So what we will do, we will write when this column rank will be 1, then this is what? This is minimum salary, right? Because we have sorted this in the ascending order. Similarly, we will write when column rank will be equal to column count. This will be maximum salary, right? Let me explain you how. So, like since we are sorting the data in the ascending order, so like the minimum salary employed will get the row number as 1, and the maximum salary employee will get row number as max. And so how we can find that what is the maximum rank, maximum row number? This we can find it with the help of count, right? So yes, I think we have solved this problem over here. Let's like code it up, right? Okay, so whatever we did over there, we just need to write in here and execute that, right? It's simple. So, so this is the data. I'm using the same data set, and here we are creating the data frame. And let me display also. So we can use display here, right? So this is the data record with file record, right? And let's import also. So since we are using the window function, right? So what we can do, we can write from pyspark dot SQL dot functions import first we need row number, right? Row number, we need column, and we need count, and we will import whatever we will be need in the future, right? And we need window also, so we will write from pyspark dot SQL import window, right? I think we are good. So now let's create the row number and count first. So we will write df1, and we can write, since we need to generate a new column, so we will use with column clause, right? So we will write df dot with column row number. Let me write this quickly. Row number dot over. Now it's just a matter of syntax, right? We have understood the code, so we can write window dot partition by, and we want to partition the data on which column? department ID because we need to find on department level. And now, so the next thing is just order by. So we can order the data on first. We need to order the data on salary, and so wherever the salary is same, so we want to order the data on EMP name, right? This is quite simple to understand. And so this is the column one. Let me print this and then we will write the column two, right? Let me write so also. Okay, now you can see like we have the row number. This Arun, like if you can see here, you can see this here, like Arun and Siva. Salary is same, but Arun comes first in the lexicographical order. So that's why we have one and then we have two, right, for the Siva. Okay, now let's see the count column also. So what we can do, we can let's write that in the next cell. So we can use df1 only. Df1 equal to df1 dot with column, and we can write count. Let's keep the underscore also, and we can write count dot over window dot partition by. We want to partition the data on department ID, right? And let me print the df1 dot so, right? Let me write this. Okay, column. Okay, so basically count we cannot write like this. We need to pass over here like what to count. So we can use the lit, right? And we can import over here lit. And let me run this again. Okay, now you can see in the department one we had 3 employees, so the count is 3. And now, so and similarly for the department 2 also. So if you see how we can find the output now, let's see. Let me explain you over here also a little. Okay, now if you see here, this is row 1, right? So this is minimum salary, and that we can see over here also. And these two value are same. This is what? This is row number is equal to count, right? So this is maximum salary. And we will achieve this using when, and we will print the EMP name, right? So this is how we need to achieve this. So let's code it up, right? So let me write the next piece of code. So what we will use, we can write df answer, and we can use df1 dot. We need to group the data, right? Because on department ID level we need, so department ID dot agg. Okay, now we need to write when column rn, when rank is equal to 1, then it's minimum salary. So we can write EMP name, and we can write here, or we can alias this as EMP min sal, right? So this is done, and we can write one more when statement. Let me write over here the maximum employee max salary. How we can write? We just need to write if column rn is equal to column count, right? So whenever these two, if you can see here, these two are same, and this is the maximum salary, this is the one, so that's why it is a minimum salary. And okay, I will teach you one trick basically. So if I run this, this will not work. I will show you how. I will show you how. Let me first run this. Okay, now you can see we are getting error. Why? Because whenever we apply a group by and whenever we aggregate the data, we need to apply here the like the aggregation function, right? So one trick is we can use any of the aggregate function over here, right? we can use any of the aggregate function. So like, let's see how this will work. So basically row number is 1, then employee name. So if you can see this row number 1, employee name. Employee name is Arun. So what is the max in Arun versus Arun? Arun is max, so that's why we can use max over here. Or we can use anything, like we can use min also. I will run that also. Let me run this first. Okay, now you can see we have got our required output. So let's tally the answer, and then I will like replace this with min also, and we can see that it will be saved. So let me tally this. So department 1, we have Arun and Prasad. And let's verify from here also. Department 1, we have Arun and Prasad. Department 2, we have Sai and Ravi. And let's tally over here also. Department 2, we have Sai and Ravi. I think we have solved this problem, and this was quite interesting, and a lot of things were there to learn, right? So let me write the min also, then you will understand that it is same, like it doesn't matter. It's a trick basically. Column is not iterable, so basically we need to import the max and min also. I had not imported max and it worked because I had already solved this problem in the same Databricks notebook, that's why. So we need to import min and max also whenever we use, right? So let me run this again. You can see we are getting same output. Arun Prasad, Sai Ravi. And here also Arun Prasad, Sai Ravi. So yes, if you like this content, please do like, subscribe and share the channel. And if you are new to this channel, you can check out other playlists also. Like we have solved a lot of interview problem like this. Okay. So let's meet in the next problem. Until then, bye.